What's up everyone, Cyric here, back with another video. So a while back I was going through some old boxes of stuff that I had and found an old ASIC miner that I used a long time ago. And it got me thinking, what happened to these little things? Now, a little bit of history on this. Before ASICs were around, CPUs were the primary way to mine Bitcoin. Then of course, GPUs took over the network hash rate since they were so much more efficient. But this only lasted a short time before FPGAs became even more efficient. And then in 2012, the first real SHA-256 ASIC was released. By this point, it was cheaper to manufacture ASICs, with the reason being that you can program an FPGA to perform work with many different algorithms and workloads. ASICs only need to run one algorithm, and that saves on manufacturing costs. Obviously, there are many ASICs out there today that support multiple algorithms, but this wasn't common back then. And ever since, Bitcoin has been widely considered to be an ASIC-only mining blockchain. Because ASICs are so efficient these days, it wouldn't make any sense to use, say, a graphics card to mine Bitcoin because your hash rate would be dwarfed by machines that are way more efficient. As technology has progressed in the last decade, so have ASIC miners. Now, some of you might remember the block eruptors or the grid seed, but a lot of you might not recognize this. This is a Rockminer RBox. It produced about 40 gigahashes per second. No, I didn't say that incorrectly. 40 gigahashes per second, okay? By today's standards, if my math is correct, with this miner, it would take about 8,000 years with average luck to mine a single block, LMAO. But with that said, this miner was actually somewhat decent for its time. I mined about 0.3 Bitcoin over the span of about 6 months, and power costs were negligible since it only pulled about 60 watts at the wall. And the best part, I paid like 60 bucks plus shipping for it. And the worst part, I fried the thing trying to connect an old PC power supply to it. Rest in peace. But whatever, anyways, moving on. I bought this ASIC back in early 2014-ish, and a lot has changed with the ASIC industry since then. The ASIC scene and industry was a lot more casual back then, in my opinion. Ever since the first real crypto winter, I think manufacturers realized the only way to make ASICs even marginally profitable was to make them larger, along with making them more efficient as technology advanced. Since crypto mining has become a lot more popular ever since the second crypto winter, it's as if people only want these larger miners, thus discouraging manufacturers to make smaller, more casually oriented miners when they know they could just make just as much money or even more by selling larger, power-hungry miners. Now, when it comes to small, low-power ASICs, I feel like there isn't as big of a market for them as there used to be. I know any sort of ASIC is expensive at the moment, and there are some smaller options like the Gold Shell Doge miner, but in my opinion, I think we need more mini ASICs on the market in order for low-cost entry points into ASIC mining to become a thing again. I'm talking about something that's actually low-power, low-budget friendly, and sits quiet in the corner of your desk, for example. Now, you could look towards something like a Helium miner or the Gold Shell and Mini iPolo miners, but all of these sell for crazy amounts on the used market, which makes return on investment time stupid long and unrealistic for most people. And they're usually out of stock or on back order. I've thought about replacing this ASIC at some point, but until we see things calm down and get more competitive in the mini ASIC space, or I find something that's capable of replacing it, I think I'm just going to keep this paperweight around as a conversation piece or something. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was a little bit different from my normal content, so let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.